Hi. Hey, my name's Oscar with Southwestern Advantage. You must be the mom of the house? Great. I'm the college student who's going to be in the Titusville area for the next few months, and I have the coolest summer internship. I'm going to be sitting down with all the families, showing them educational resources, from high schoolers all the way down to toddlers. Have you seen me on Facebook at all? Oh, no worries. You might have seen me with the You might have seen with the apples and the IDs and the Hausers, but I just wanted to stop by for a minute. Show it to 35 families every single day. So only have a few minutes with each one. Do you have somewhere to sit inside, or does right here work better for you? Oh, no worries. I guess you haven't heard about me. Like I said, my name's Oscar. I'm just a college student for North Dakota State University. This is my summer internship. I'm going to be having a lot of fun showing various families in Pennsylvania our websites, apps, and books. It's nothing that you have to get. So if you like it, great. If not, that's okay too. I get credit just for showing you. It's actually something that the Hausers and the Kaminskis and the Habitus family have all gotten. I just wanted to stop by. I mean, it'll take a few minutes. I can show you right here. Like I said, my name's Oscar. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. Beth? Great, Beth. Just to be clear, Beth, I'm not with the schools at all. It's nothing you're required to get. I'm actually a college student from North Dakota State University, and I study computer engineering. You ever been there before? Yeah, it's like the complete opposite of the city that never sleeps. It's always asleep. Nothing much is ever happening. Yeah, I'm just doing this to build my professional skills, build my resume, and help pay for school. How long have you been in the area? Oh, that's awesome. Well, we actually work through an exchange program, so we get to move to a different part of the country, live with a local host family. It's actually my second week out here, and it's been a blast. It's been a ton of fun meeting all these new people, seeing the scenery, seeing the grass, the wildlife. My favorite part is the people. See, I get to show an educational resource, and I've noticed that everyone in the community is super education conscious and into their kids. I'm sure your family is the exact same way. Has it always been that way around here? Another question I love to ask is, why is it important to you that your kids get a great education? Awesome. I think you're really going to love this. See, I interned with Southwestern Advantage. We're a 106-year-old company, BBB award winner for ethical commerce, with our early learning system for younger kids, our ACT, SAT prep, our scholarship program, our leadership development program, along with resources to help save time on studying and schoolwork, especially with how they're teaching it nowadays. What have you noticed about how things have changed? Right? Isn't that so frustrating? It's exactly what this is for. See, we've been able to help over 1 million families since 2010. These are some of the families that I've been able to help so far during the summer. You know, not recognize the Algebras, the Fodays, the Paulsons, the Wilsons. You know, all super cool families. Obviously, everyone has their own opinion. Everyone's a little bit different. But I do try to show everybody who's home that I happen to catch the kids and dad around. Awesome. Hi, Dave. Hi, Billy. Billy, my name's Oscar. I'm a college student who's going to be in the Titusville area for the next few weeks. I'm going to be sitting down with all your friends and their families, showing them some super cool stuff, to help with class and schoolwork. It's nothing extra you have to do, just a super huge time saver. I promise. Yeah. But after I show it to you, you can let your mom and I. You can let your parents and I know if it's something that you think will be super helpful. If not, that's perfectly okay too. You know? What grade are you going into, Billy? Oh, 4th grade? Have you met Prince? Yeah, he's actually going into 4th grade too. Yeah, he and his family are gonna be using this all year next year. You know. Yeah. How do you do in school? Sorry. Do you do any sports, extracurricular activities, anything outside of class? Ooh, baseball. Okay. And how do you do in school? Do you do pretty well, like straight A's, A's and B's, B's and C's, straight F's? Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. What subject would you say takes up the most of your time that allows you to, like, that just gives you the most difficulty? Math. Awesome. And with math, would you say it's the formulas, the homework, the concepts, the projects, the papers? What would you say with math is really like gets you rattling in your boots, you know? Awesome. Okay, so the formulas, exactly what this is for, you know? Yeah, and yeah. And are you more independent, or do mom and dad help out with schoolwork quite a bit? You're more independent? Exactly what this is for. See, there's a few reasons why everyone's been picking these up. The first is that kids are getting pretty independent, and parents recognize that. And the only thing they can really wish at this stage is that the kids have every resource available for them to succeed. And that's exactly what this is for, because teachers love to say it's easier to keep a kid on track than it is to bring a kid back on track. And that's what this is for. Another reason is because kids actually use it. Teachers love to point out that the older the kids get, the busier they're going to be with sports, activities, and even having a social life. So they're going to have more and more and more things to do, but less and less and less time to focus on each one. Our system is made to help them save time on schoolwork and studying so that they can spend more time doing other things that they'd rather be doing with their time. The third reason is that we're different from other resources out there. See, Google's really good for research, projects, and papers, but when it comes to day-to-day schoolwork, it's hard to find what you're looking for, know what's accurate, what's up to date, or even what the school allows you to use. Our system's actually made by a board of top educators who put everything that the kids need to learn all together in one spot and get rid of everything else that doesn't need to be there. And the biggest reason, and I think the most obvious reason as well, is, I think you'll agree, is that it's education. It's like one mom was saying. Education's always a great investment. It's the one thing you can't take away from your kids. So I'll go ahead and show you everything, but before I do, I want to preface two things. The first is that it's not something that you have to get. I talk to a lot of families every single day, and half of them get it, half of them don't. And my job is, and I'm happy at the end of the day as long as I've done an honest effort to show every family this and make sure that they understand that they're leaving with something that they're going to use. You know, so if you get it, if you get it and you're going to use it, great. If not, just don't bother with it. Yeah. And the second thing I love to preface is that since I'm showing it to so many different families every single day, I only get to show it to each family one time. So if you like it, great. That's a big yes. If you don't like it, great. That's a big fat no. The maybes and the in-betweens and the call me back laters merely make my job kind of tricky. And I don't like tricky. So is it fair to me to ask you to shoot me straight one way or the other? Awesome. So I'll go ahead and show you everything. And yeah. See with me? I have a sample book. The sample book has samples of 6 different books. They all look like this. They're all this thick. They're kind of intimidating, but they're really nice and fun to use once you get to know them, you know? They're really easy. So there's 6 different books. There's the Social Studies and Language Arts, which is history, government, economics, geography, grammar, writing, and literature. There's science, which is biology, chemistry, earth science, space science, ecology, and even physics. There's math, which is the foundations of math, you know, from addition, subtraction, fractions, decimals, all the way up until calculus, which is, you know, derivatives, integrals, a lot of icky stuff, you know. There's the topics, which is animals, history, people, really just all for writing assignments and help guidance with writing assignments and research drills. And there's honors, which is for honors and AP classes that are offered for college credit throughout most high schools. Cool. So all 6 of these books are in this sample book, but not everything from each of these books is in the sample book. Otherwise, instead of it being like this big, it'd be like this big. Does that make sense? Awesome. Okay, great. So Billy, you ever notice how you go to class and you get 1 or 2 easy examples for math, right? And you go to math class, get 1 or 2 easy examples, then you get home and you have to do 20 or 30 homework problems? You ever notice how the last few problems are just generally way more difficult than the first few? Check this out. So instead of getting 1 or 2 easy problems, you actually get 5 to 15 different examples, all worked out from the easiest ones to the hardest ones, step by step by step. It's like having a teacher's manual right at home. And it's like having a teacher's manual right at home, you know? And the cool thing is, if you're still confused or something still isn't making a lot of sense, you can go to the app, search the app, and if I actually go to this app and search, what topic is this? That's a lot of typing. Units of capacity, all right? So go to the app and search units of capacity. Notice how it actually gives you a page range so you can find it really easily in your book. And it also gives you multiple different streams of videos related to exactly what you searched up. It's like having a teacher's manual and a teacher right at home. The cool thing is the videos actually follow the same steps. So if you were to click on a video and then find example 4, it's in there. Oh, it's just not in the sample. But if I were to actually go and search a page number, if I'm looking for this particular problem, and I were to search 479, notice how it actually gives you the same exact video, step by step by step, written, all solved out by a top educated teacher who knows their stuff, right? Right? The idea is that the books and websites work together so that when you have this and you don't have internet or whatever the situation may be, you're able to have multiple ways to reference the homework so that you can do it anywhere you're at. Super cool. You can also get over 6 different apps on the same subscription, and then 6 different profiles on each app as well. Super cool, right? Awesome. Yeah. And Mom, you ever have a situation where Billy will come home from school, he'll have some homework, and then he'll ask for help naturally, right? And then you do the problem, you get it right, but he'll be like, that's not how we learned it in class, right? Check this out. See how it says method 1 and method 2? That's there so that the parents and kids can reference each other and be on the same page when working out problems, because this kind of thing happens all the time. And even the videos actually, look, how long is that video? 2 minutes and 42 seconds. When I was catching up with the Jefferson family last week, they were telling me about how whenever they were confused, they'd go and search Google for hours, and once they find it's like a 40 to 50 minute video, and by then they've already taken 2 hours just to get to what they're studying, not even including what they're actually studying. This is made so that you can easily find what you're looking for in under 5 minutes, and then have a video to help guide you through it that's less than 3 minutes long. Not every video is less than 3 minutes long, the majority of them are like under like 5 minutes. The average length of a video is 2 minutes and 40 seconds. That's pretty cool, right? Yeah. So, what do you like most about them? It's pretty cool stuff, right? What do you like most about the system? Is it the fact that the books and websites work together with the apps all as one cohesive system? Or is it the fact that the books grow, the whole system grows with the kids from where they are now up until when they graduate? Super cool, right? You see how this could be something that could be helpful to have around the house? You see how this could be something helpful to have for the next 10 to 15 years? Alright, Billy, I'm going to tell you something. This might blow your mind, but this system is a lot of things. It's not magic, though. It's not going to do the work for you. And nor is it designed for you to use it every day or for you to have to use it every single day. You know, this is more for when the teacher goes too fast, or you have a lot of homework, you have a big test you're studying for, or just a concept isn't really sticking to your brain as much. That's what this is for. That's when you whip this out and you get things done, you know? Yeah. And that's the idea, is that when you need it, you have it. Because I've come to find that most things in life, it's better to have it and not need it at that moment than need it and not have it when you need it the most. Super cool, right? Yeah. So most families operate in sets. I can walk you through those. So, cool. So the sets are as follows. There's the social studies and language arts. There's the most families go with the core four, which is the social studies and language arts, the science, the math set. All four of these books that cover all the main topics that are covered universally throughout all schools in the American system. A lot of families also go with the platinum, which is the core four plus the 2 books, because they know their kids are going to go into honors classes in high school, and having that extra help wouldn't make that much of a difference. And I've been able to work something out with everybody. So what would you say would be the best option for you? What do you think stands out the most for you? Core 4? Awesome. Check this out. I think the reason that I've been super successful is because the price. You know, a lot of families view education as an investment. When you think investment, you think huge numbers. Like I know from personal experience, a college textbook is anywhere from $300 to $400 times 5 or 6 different classes per semester. Even the College Board recommends budgeting anywhere from $3,500 to $7,500 per academic school year. And that's just on textbook and supplies, you know. Private tutoring is anywhere from $50 to $100 an hour, and an online learning center like Mathnasium or Kumon is anywhere from $300 to $600 a month. And a lot of people invest in these because if there's one thing you can't take away from the kids, it's education. But the cool thing about us is, instead of us being I'm getting a Sketchpad app. I can't keep doing this. Yeah. But the cool thing about this is, instead of it being, you know, instead of it being, so families will figure that for a set of books that covers everything from where the kids are right now up until when they graduate, covering over 40 different subjects, multiple different examples, in a cohesive system that works well, that works amazingly, and is actually built to work with the books. Families think that something like that could easily cost anywhere from $3,000, $5,000 to even $7,500. The cool thing about it is, instead of it being that, or even that, it's just 4 payments of $190. That's not bad. You know, when I was catching up with the Jeffersons, they were telling me about how they spend way more than that on sporting equipment every year, or vacations, or just random expenses that pop up throughout the year. And something like this, it wasn't really that. And this something like this would be more of a long-term investment versus a short-term expense. You know? Yeah. And the cool thing about the apps and websites as well is that the apps and websites are actually just $24.95 a month. That's less than a trip to Wendy's. That's not bad, you know. So what families like about the way I do business is I take orders today, and I deliver the books at the end of the summer. That way, I deliver the books today because they're all on my bookmobile, actually. But my account doesn't close till the end of the summer, which gives every family a chance to split up the balance. Now, if you were to get a set, that'd probably make it pretty helpful. That'd probably be super helpful, right? Probably make it a little bit easier, right? Yeah. Another thing that families love is that I'll be delivering the books myself. So I get to show you how the books work, so you and the kids can use them a ton next year. That'd be pretty helpful, right? Right. Now, our automated system will send you a text about a week in advance to let you know the exact day that I'll be back with your books. That way you could be expecting me, and that way I can deliver to you on the same day as the Johnsons and the Jeffersons and the Fredericksons and the Amalek family a few blocks down. But in order for you to receive that text, you need a phone number. What's the best phone number for me to reach out to you? Awesome. Okay. Is this the right address? Awesome. Yeah.